Hey guys, so today I am doing the DDD deck, the Pendulum Domination Structure Deck. I am taking just 3 copies of the Structure Deck and making a competitive deck with that. This deck actually is pretty competitive. I took it to a locals and they're pretty okay with it. Just using this. The deck doesn't matter if you go first or second. Both ways it works. The combo pieces still go really fast, and you can still make your boards, which are really ridiculous boards, really quickly with the deck, which is a lot of fun. Today is just the 3 copies, like I said, and then later on this week I will do my updated version of the like more budgeted, more expensive but still budgeted version. I believe you can make the whole deck for under $50, buying the 3 at $30. So that's the expensive part. You're gonna spend $30 to get it. So I will do the main deck, my extra deck, and the side deck. I even made a side deck for it, which I think could be competitive. Again, just using the 3 cards, or 3 copies of the structure deck, and all the cards are available to me in that. So first up is the main deck. I played 2 DDD Chaos King Apocalypse, 2700 monster, 2000 defense. Not bad. His Pendulum effect is you can banish DDD monsters from your graveyard, especially some of this card from your Pendulum Zone, which is pretty cool. So you can kind of get him around to the field if you're kind of behind. You can Raigeki, something like that. Also, if he's in your graveyard, or during your opponent's turn, if he's in your graveyard, you can target 2 spell cards you have, destroy those, and then bring him back. So it's a way to get around having to pay life point cost for like all your dark contract cards, which is really good. Then I play 1 DDD Doom King Armageddon for that 3000 attack. That's really why I play him. His monster effect isn't that great, and neither is his Pendulum effect, although you can give a monster 800 attack, which isn't that awful. I play 1 DDD Supreme King Kaiser. I play him because you can negate all if he's Pendulum summoned, you can negate all effects of your opponent's cards, which is really cool. And when you can target 2 spell cards you control, destroy them, and then he gains additional attack for each one, so you can attack up to 3 times per turn. At 200, that's not bad. Then I play 3 DDD Oblivion King Abyss Ragnarok. He's a really good card at 3000 defense, 2200 attack. And then his Pendulum effect is you switch on a DDD monster. If you touch on a DDD monster, except in the damage step, you can target 1 DDD monster in the graveyard. Any battle damage your opponent takes becomes halved for the rest of the turn. I'll first summon that monster, and if you do, take 1000 damage, which isn't that awesome, but it does work. Also, I use his monster effect. When he is normal to summon, you can target 1 DDD monster in your graveyard, which will summon it. You can only use this effect of him once per turn. And then once per turn, you can tribute 1 other DDD monster, then target 1 monster in the field, and then banish it. One monster your opponent controls and banish it. Targeted destruction or targeted banishing is not very good, but he does get around a lot of the sent to the graveyard, effects. You're just banishing it, which is pretty cool. Then I play 3 DD Savant Kepler. He searches out your dark contract cards, which is not bad. Also, he's level 1, so you can kind of get into some kind of crazy plays with that. Then I play the new card, 3 DDD or DD Lamnia. She's an awesome card for tuning and stuff. You can special summon her from your hand or graveyard, and then by sending 1 DD or dark contract card from the field, from your hand or face upon the field to the graveyard, except herself, and then you can special summon this card. Everybody gets banished to the field, but she's a level 1 tuner, and you can summon her from the graveyard and really from anywhere, which is really great. Then I play 3 DD Savant Copernicus to toss Lamnia, and then tribute himself to bring her out, which is really good. And then this Savant's or Copernicus's Pendulum effect is you cannot Pendulum monsters except DDD monsters. This effect cannot be negated. And then once while this card is in your Pendulum Zone, you negate the activation of a spell card that would inflict damage to you, then destroy this card. So it's kind of a good way to avoid, taking a lot of damage. And then I play 3 of the DD Orthoros. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. It's a level 4 tuner, and whenever you take effect damage, you can summon this card. So if you have Dark Contract on the card and like that, you take effect damage, you can immediately summon this card, which is great because you level 4 tuner on the board for free. Not for free, for 1000 life points, but for free for your normal summon. So you have a normal summon you can use, which is really good. Then I play 2 Savant Newton. Really for that 10 pendulum scale, and you can discard this card and then target 1 DDD or dark contract card in your graveyard, except himself, and add it to your hand. So you can go with that, get Lamnia, and go from there. Then I play 2 DD Night Owl. When this card is normal summoned, you can target one DD monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except Fiend type monsters, which is fine. Every card we play, I think, is Fiend. And that monster's attack and becomes 0. If this card is destroyed, if it is destroyed, you take 1,000 damage. So what you do is you play it, you target something that's level 4, level 5, bring it back, or level 4, whatever level you want to use, and then tune it away, and you still take 1,000 damage. And that's it for monsters. For our spells, I play the Gate. Dark Under the Gate. It's a search card. You can search any DD monster from your deck to your hand. But you can only use one per turn, and during your standby phase, you get 1,000 damage. Not so great, but you can search card your deck, which is awesome. Then I play 3 Dark Contact with a Swamp Queen. He replaces one of the slimes, because he don't give us the slimes in this deck, which kind of sucks. Swirl Slime or the other one. This one I can't remember. Anyways, you can fusion summon one Fiend type fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as fusion materials. So you open up with this card, or you open up with Dark Under the Gate, one DD monster. You search this, you summon this card, search out another DDD monster, search that, and you bring out your big guy, your DDD Dragonbane King Beowulf, which is just really good. So you get a first turn 3,000 body attack, which is pretty cool. Then you get 1,000 damage to your standby phase. Then I play 1 Dark Contract with Yamimaki, if that's how you pronounce it. And this one says, during your main phase, you can target 1 DD Pendulum monster in your graveyard, place in your Pendulum Zone, or you can target 1 face of DD monster during in your extra deck, from your extra deck into your Pendulum Zone, which is you can get something back from the extra deck, which is pretty cool. Then I play 1 Foolish Burial, just to put something in the graveyard, usually Lamnia. Then I play 3 Allure of Darkness, your draw card, and banishing a monster's deck really doesn't hurt you too much. 1 for 1 to go search Lamnia or your Copernicus, and then 1 Dark Eruption, just because a lot of the monsters that you want to play in your graveyard will be under 1,500, and you can add it right to your hand, which is really cool. Let's look for spells. 100 traps. 2 Dark Contact with the Witch. This one just says you can send 1 DD or Dark Contact card from your hand to the graveyard, then target 1 card in the field, destroy it. You can use it once per turn. And then all Fiend monsters you control gain 1,000 attack during your opponent's turn only, which is really cool because you can get your monsters to extra 1,000 attack. We kind of get some over spot anything, which is not bad. Plus you can destroy stuff on the field. Target destruction again is bad, but you can do it. 1 Dark Contract with Errors. You once per turn, you can control a DD monster. You can negate all trap card effects on the field other than this card for the rest of the turn, even if this card leaves the field. So you can kind of negate everything, which is kind of cool. And then 1 Escape from Dark Dimensions. You can banish, you can bring it right back. And that's it for the main deck. For extra deck, I run 3. I think it's probably the same for everybody, but I run 3 of the DDD Dragonbane King Beowulf, 3,000 attack, 2,500 defense, level 8 heavy storm. Basically, during your standby phase, you destroy all cards in the spell trap card zones. And if a DD monster, so any DD monster in your deck that you control attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing damage to your opponent, which is really good because you take anything in defense and it gets piercing damage for anyone you play. Then I play 3 Cursed King Siegfried. He's your best card. He's easy to make. He's level 8, so you can make him just really quickly in this deck. And it says, during either player's turn, you can target 1 face-up spell or trap card on the field. That target has its effect negated until the next standby phase. And if this card is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, you gain 1,000 life points for each Dark Contact card you control, which is just phenomenal because you're probably going to have 2 or 3 on the field to make him, and then you gain that many life points back, which is just awesome. And then I play 3 Wave King Caesar. Wave King Caesar has a long effect, but basically it says during either player's turn, you can attach 1 material from this card. At the end of the battle phase, special summon from your graveyard as many monsters destroyed this turn as possible, but during the next standby phase, take 1,000 damage for each. And this card is sent from the field to the graveyard. You can add 1 Dark Contract card from your deck to your hand, which is not bad. Not phenomenal, but not bad for a 2,400 beater. And then for side deck, again, these are all the cards that came in the structure deck. I play 1 DD Proud Ogre, meaning for the Pendulum scale of 8. And then you can pay 100 life points, and he gains for 1 DD monster you control gains for 100 attack. Which isn't awful. And then his monster effects is this card is normal summon. You can special summon 1 Dark Pendulum monster from your extra deck, but has his effects negated, which is kind of not that great, but he's not bad for a side deck option. 1 DD Proud Chevalier. just because he's a cool card. I think 2,000 body is not bad at level 5. You go 5 into here, bring him out, and you're right into your King Caesar. Then I play 1 Cerberus for 1,800 body, plus if this card is Pendulum Summon from your hand, while you control it, when this card is Pendulum Summon from your hand, while you control a DD monster, you can target 1 continuous spell card on the field, in your graveyard, add it to your hand, so you can go back when you draw contract cards. 1 Savant Newton, because sometimes you want to get that level 10, and draw another one you have. You can do that. 1 Forbidden Contract, Forbidden Dark Contract with a Swamp King. You can special summon 1 DDD monster from your hand in the 5th position, but its effects are negated, and then during your main phase, you can fusion summon 1 Fiend type monster from your extra deck, using monsters from your hand or their field as fusion material monsters, including a monster special summoned by this card's effect. Which is really crazy. We don't really want to play him because 2,000 defense is a lot to pay, but it does kind of work out. And then 1 DDD human resources. So shuffle 3 cards into the deck, any combination of DD monsters from your hand, field, or graveyard, and or DD cards in your pendulum zones. Then add 2 DD monsters from your deck to your hand, which is not bad. It actually works out pretty well in this deck because you can bring back things that you've lost. Which is really great. So this deck in general, I would say is pretty fun. It's quick and it moves fast, and it's cheap and it's competitive, and that's kind of the best thing about it. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.